Carlos Augusto. Douglas Luiz. That's been slipped through. He's found a way through, and the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And here's Raul. Doku. Oh, nice touch. He is through here. Oh, sweet feet. Goes for a shot. Has another go. Good effort first time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Deftly away. Danilo. And it's Joel Linton. Now it's Joel Pedro. Now it's Douglas Luiz. Now it's Joel Pedro. Knocks it into space. Raul. Kimmich. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he is going into that little black book.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 7. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 24.
Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Joel Pedro, distributed tidily. He's shifting through the gears here. Stood up well to him there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Szoboszlai. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Out towards the flank. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Danilo cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. And this is Neymar. That's a corner kick.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
No, he's not getting past him there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Barcelona are down to 10 men. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Joel Pedro. And he's on his way. Chance! Goal! Brazil! And again they hit the front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
He might be in here! Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's made its way to him. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the shot! Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Joel Pedro. And it's Danilo. He has found the way through. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Against the crossbar. Doku. Batistuta.
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Danilo promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Pedro. He's got away.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
There's the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
But it's so poor from a defensive perspective. Yeah, good.
Doku is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Pedro, looking for options for move. And a chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona may have thrown this away at the death. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energetic edge to everything he does.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Diaz. He's picked his way through, picked out brilliantly, and he's in on goal. Shot could be on, shapes to shoot! Goal! Colombia! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, nice touch. Messi. Takes a shot! Can he spark a counter here? Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Played out to the right. Poor robust challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Quality ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Wriggles his way through. Swept in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's the chance to counter. And the counter is on. Spread it left. He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Colombia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Swung over. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Diaz. Now it's Diaz. Look at the space here. Great, can he finish? Decent enough try.
James Rodriguez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And this is Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's made its way to him. Has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Munoz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hernandez. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. There could be trouble here. Danger averted for now. Messi, and this is Messi, and Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Now the cross. There's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Oh, nicely intercepted. James Rodriguez. Could move up a gear here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Tar calmly anticipates. Rodri. And he was quick to react. Messi receives it in a wide position. And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's James Rodriguez. That is a great pick out. Doku might just make this. Rodri. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Roll, goes on a run down the left wing, and he's managed to get free. That's a decent clearance. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi plays it short. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Kimmich. Crossed in again. Oh, it's in! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Lukumi. And here's Diaz. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hangs one in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Doku. Lovely feet. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Showing good feet. There's the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Batistuta! It's hit the upright. Diaz, and the counter could be on for Colombia now. Aimed beyond the defence. Now the ball in. Jorginho. Now it's Doku. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he has shown him a yellow card. Lukumi, Cuesta, and it's Munoz. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, that's been intercepted.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's out for a goal kick. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Doku is in a really good position out wide. That's very neat. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory.
Real chance! In for the pieces! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Colombia making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back in.
Can he finish? Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's got away. James Rodriguez. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Raul. And this is Batistuta. Shifted it to the flank. Sinisterra. Great defending, strong and determined. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's found a way through. Batistuta is herring after that one. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy,
Here's a shot! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And this is Batistuta. Honduras have the chance to go the other way. Oh, they could break here. He might be in here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's shifting through the gears here. Doku! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Honduras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rodri. And here's Batistuta, and he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, and again! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Messi hurtling down that right flank. And Messi! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Out to the right, and it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Kimmich carries the ball down the right. Messi, he's found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's on it, can he get away? Kyoto.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Point-blank header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Picked out brilliantly, shapes to shoot! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Gets his head on it! He will be livid with himself. That is good strength.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
Aimed in
compensación.
towards the centre. Tries to pass it through. And it's made its way to him. Roll! Well, referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And that's the second half started.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Doku picks it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but he's had a shot! Now, oh, he's been caught napping, and it's come back out to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's nice. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he welcomes it in. This looks promising, and he's managed to get free. Chance to shoot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely spread. Goes long and straight. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Engages and forces him off the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, what a mistake! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're back in front!
Gol del Barcelona, convertido en el minuto 71.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Honduras choosing to make the first change.
Número 21.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Número 24.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Could try cutting inside here. And the keeper beats it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again. Decent chance! He has done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish and he came up trumps.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Doku. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Raul. Rodri with the slide tackle there. And here's Messi. That's good play. That's good running with the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Has a look and plays it forward. Big chance, corner. He's in a great position here. Can he find the finish? Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's come loose. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! He's scored! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Honduras give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending.
Shot at goal! It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude.
And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think this team can do themselves a massive favour by playing to this guy, Jeremy Doku's strengths. He's a
big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Over to the left. Now it's Doku. Doku. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's been slipped through. And this is Jovetic. Jorginho. Raul puts his foot on the gas. Raul. Good purposeful running this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. Pass somewhat off target. He's in a great position here. Jovetic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. That's a little off target. Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's a great... Tries a shot! Goal! Montenegro! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Montenegro have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's forced to go back.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. What a throw in. Jorginho. And here's Batistuta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's burst through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's roll!
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's got the beating of his man. Picked out brilliantly. Up he goes! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Rodri. Hernandez. And here's Batistuta. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He has found the way through. Jovetic. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi. Now it's Messi. Raul. Oh, good spread. He is just caressing the ball. Kimmich's cross. Savic can get it clear. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Batistuta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. Crosses it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Goes for the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Jovetic. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good take in a good area. He's had a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Jovetic. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's done very well to take that back. He's having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely spread. Kimmich gets a cross in.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass.
Can he finish?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Raul tries to get it clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He's through here. Shot could be on. Flash and he gets big. Harmlessly behind. Montenegro making consecutive changes here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Marosic. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No, again, there's no way through. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That is a brilliant interception. He won't be happy with that one. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne.
Such good technique.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, this could be a chance. Shoots! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Montenegro find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Oh, shooting chance! Nicely aimed pass. It's a good run down the right. And he skips past his man. Showing good feet. De Bruyne delivers. And it's hoisted clear. Jorginho! A real chance and a real let-off. Batistuta. Pedri. Lovely feet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stuck.
Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. He's in a good chance for a shot! And he hits the net. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish. And that's it. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very... Doku! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive.
Chance, surely! Messi might just make this. De Bruyne. Now it's Lukaku. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Now it's Batistuta. That's rather hopeful. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Doku. Shifted it to the flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Doku. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Trossard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. De Bruyne delivers. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Lukaku. Lukaku! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Not the most accurate pass. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
He's got away. He's tried one! That was superb goalkeeping.
Trossard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Hernandez. De Bast. And here's Messi. He's picked his way through. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Calpa. Now Trossard. Looking for options for movement. De Bruyne. And this is Lukaku. Back towards the middle. De Bruyne. Well timed, excellent interception. Onana. Belgium looking to pass their way through. This might takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Turns and goes back. Raul. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Doku. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he's intervened well there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Batistuta. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Lukaku. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Can he get it through? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ball's gone out of play. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Doku! Tielemans. A heavy challenge. And this is Batistuta. Meunier. De Bruyne. And this is Lukaku. That's a little off target. Well seen. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. Thinks about the shot. He's had a shot! And he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Messi. And Messi! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Trossard. He has found the way through. Good take, and he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Doku quietly revving up. Could move up a gear here. He's found a way through. Doku! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, played through for the wide man. That'll be a throw. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. That's very neat. Plenty to aim at here. Shapes to shoot! And one more try! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
3-0 and things are... Batistuta! No, he's missed it. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here. Trossard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Belgium truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
It's a threat. Oh, shooting chance! Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Half an hour gone in the second half. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Onana. And it's Tielemans. Distributed tidily. He is through here. Oh, lovely. No, he's not getting his way this time. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 10, Lukaku. Number 22, Doku.
Oh, he saved it!
Coming on the field, number 9.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Number 3, Tet.
Onana does well to get it back. Belgium have got it back and they'll have another go. De Bruyne, Meunier, and here's Salamakers.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Openda. Meunier. He's in a great position here. Messi. Stood up well to him there. Trossard. He is through here. Now, can they get him away? great ball, and he's in here. Now the cross. And that will be the final act. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a...
Takes a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Hazard does really well to win the ball there. And he's straight offside. Aimed beyond the defence. Doku gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ronaldinho going full steam ahead down the left flank. Van Basten. And now the breakaway. And he's managed to gift it back. Nice looking ball. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chooses to go crossfield. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that has left him in a heap. And it's Ronaldinho. He's away! Ronaldinho! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Threads one in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And Batistuta! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
So it is still 0-0. Played out to the right. He has found the way through. Cafu deals with that comfortably.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Beraldo can get it clear. He's going for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Milan are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. Batistuta! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Crosses in it. He rises! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Cafu. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Van Basten. Now it's Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bellingham. Van Basten. Now Ronaldinho. And this is Van Basten. Good ball, good take. Bellingham is flagged offside. Distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Defending of the desperate... Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has been slung wide. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Neymar. Neymar stood his ground strong. It's Neymar! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Neymar with the short one. And the finish! Great chance! Goal, Milan! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Milan, chance! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Van Basten, pinches it off him. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. It's hit the upright.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Deftly away. And that's another good win of the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy.
He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here. And there's the end of the first half. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 13.
That gets things going for the second half.
El dorsal 22.
Barcelona come out for this second half with a different lineup. The shot at goal! Played with speed from back to front. And no, that was never going to make it. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Can he get it through? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And a shot! They've scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Batistuta. He's found the way through. Can he finish? Brought out the best in the keeper.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Played into space. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Spread out to the left. That's a shade optimistic.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar has created one goal already. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He tried running through him, but he was not having it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, played right into his path. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. Batistuta! Keeper always had the measure of that. No, that's been intercepted. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Messi.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, important interception. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't...
He's one-on-one! And he's there to belt it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's got away. Bastoni wins the duel this time. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nicely shaped ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Batistuta is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That's a sharp pass.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Decent chance! And that's past the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Bellingham. Look at the space here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Pedri. Mbappe. Pedri. And he plays one through. Mbappe. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Torres. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, he really got hold of that. Hernandez picks it up from the goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's the keeper's ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough...